Welcome back to the Frozen Forum podcast. I'm your host, Alex Nagy, with our co-host, Nathan DaCosta. How is it going today, Nathan?
Not bad after last night. We had to get it done against the rivals to get that monkey off our back. It was a little tough few games back to back there, but we got the job done. How are you doing?
Look, I was gonna say if we were recording on Tuesday before that game or Monday before the game, was not doing great. That weekend was tough to watch. Those games were tough to see go down how they did. But you come back and you've got a game that I mean you have to win, right? You've got Boston right on the doorstep. Got Detroit right on that doorstep. You win against Boston, and even if it's an overtime, I mean it's a 2-point swing.
We needed those 2 points, and I think in March we kind of figured out what our kryptonite is. If you look at the teams that we've lost to in March, all of them have an animal in the logo. The Sharks and the Ducks. If they don't have an animal in the logo, we're fine.
The bees. We beat the bees. Who else? I mean, we had a hot. What's the last game that we talked about, Nathan?
The last game was March 3rd, the Sharks 7-5 loss.
And so since then, we've played
7 games, and we have gotten points in 5 of those games. We've won 4 of them. So up until those 2 games the past weekend, we were doing fine.
Yeah.
But that past weekend was a nightmare. We lose both. We don't get any points.
Oh man, but the way that we
wins both. Detroit wins both. Columbus wins both.
Everybody, man. It's so close, this league. But I mean, you look at, Tampa didn't win. Tampa's been on an all-time. I mean, they're coming back down to earth. 3-7 in their last 10. Buffalo is 9-1 in their last 10. So good job, Buffalo. But I mean, you look at these standings, like Tampa coming back down to earth. Everything's closer. I mean, Buffalo looks like they're running away, but Tampa's got 2 games in hand on them, and they're only 4 points back. That's an even Steven, if we're giving Tampa those 2 wins, which again, the thing that we tried to say during that Olympic break was you can't just give credit for the wins. You still have to get them. Tampa's playing a more condensed schedule than everybody else right now because they have the least number of games played going into the break. They're 3-7 in their last 10. Is that why? Who knows, right? Have they even made up some games? I don't know. I don't think they have. But
yeah, it seems like the team as a whole for the Tampa Bay Lightning seem to struggle with this condensed schedule, except for Nikita Kucherov. This guy has 93 points in his last 45 games or something.
Yeah, it's actually ridiculous. He's playing at like 170 point pace in those games.
Yeah.
And I mean, we talked about it before, but that race for it's the Art Ross, right? It's the most points in the NHL. That race is like, I don't think I've ever seen a race tighter. Like you've got Nathan MacKinnon with 110, Nikita Kucherov with 111, Connor McDavid with 115, and like all 3 of those guys are capable of putting up 5 points in one night. So like we're one game, realistically speaking. Like 1 game difference between the first 3 players.
I know. How many games do you guys have left in hand? Like 15 each-ish?
Ish? Yeah, sounds right. I mean, what do we say? Tampa's got 16. Toronto's got 16 as well. Edmonton's got a little bit less. So there you go. Just in terms of number of games, I think there's more points per game by both Nikita Kucherov and Nathan MacKinnon than Connor McDavid right now. Crazy.
And McDavid's nerfed. Draisaitl's gone.
Is he?
Yeah, Draisaitl is out until the end of the season.
Wow. He's coming back for the playoffs?
Yep. Apparently it's a injury where he will not need surgery, so he just needs to rest and he'll be back for the playoffs. Yeah, that's a huge blow.
I gotta say, the one interesting stat that I was looking at, you look at these standings, right? And we're now at a point in the league where, if you wanted to do 1v16 kind of bracket for the playoffs, you could do it, right? You could. And there's a lot of people who are going to point to Dallas, Colorado, and Minnesota as being 3 of the top 5 teams, and 2 of those teams are going to play each other in the first round of the playoffs this year, right? So we're going to play a game. Usually we have the Frozen Forum Flash, but we're going to play a different game. We're going to pick the bracket. I want you, Nathan DaCosta, to pick the bracket, okay? And this is how it's going to work. We're going to have a 1v16, 2v15 in the league. You're going to hear some surprising names in here too, because some teams that are in playoff spots right now are not making the playoffs in a 1v16. The Vegas Golden Knights are not in a playoff spot in a 1v16 right now. That's a team. That's a call out. So we're going to pick the whole bracket, and I want to see if you like that bracket better than the current format that we have currently. So let's go. First game, easy. Colorado, Utah. Colorado. Dallas against the Edmonton Oilers.
They're 15. Well, Edmonton.
You're taking Edmonton?
Yes, of course.
Crazy. Okay, Carolina, Anaheim.
Carolina. Unfortunately, Anaheim doesn't have.
By the way, that's Pacific Division leading Anaheim Ducks.
What? What? That's ridiculous. They're
In the
14th.
14 seed.
Okay, keep going.
You pick Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now you got Buffalo, Ottawa.
Buffalo,
Ottawa's not in a playoff spot, by the way. You got Minnesota, Columbus.
Minnesota.
Columbus not in a playoff spot, by the way. You've got Detroit, Tampa.
Probably Tampa, but that's a tight matchup.
Okay. You've got Montreal, Boston.
Well, we saw what happened last night, so you already know the answer to that.
4 games, baby. And then Pittsburgh, New York. The Islanders here, obviously.
Oh my God, that's a series. Islanders win that, but it's going to 7 and multiple games are going over.
Great series, right? Great series. There's a lot of good series across the board. I mean, Pittsburgh, New York, Montreal, Boston, Tampa, Detroit, great series. And then the rest is like, okay, fine. You get some buys. The only underdog that you picked then here is the Islanders in the 9 seed and the Edmonton Oilers in the 15 seed. Because, you got to pick Edmonton in the playoffs. Okay. Second round, right? This is the, what are we down to? 8 teams, right?
8 teams, yeah.
We'd have Colorado versus
Edmonton.
No, because we don't reseed, right? We have a bracket, proper bracket, like March Madness style, right? You'd have Colorado versus the New York Islanders.
Colorado.
Okay. You've got Edmonton, Montreal.
Well. I feel like my hesitation's giving away my answer. I think Edmonton wins that series.
I mean, if you're gonna take Edmonton to get through Dallas, then you kind of have to have them. Note that if you didn't pick Edmonton, it would be Montreal, Dallas, second round, which is another series and a half. Okay, next one. You've got Tampa, Carolina, which right now people have as their, Eastern Conference Championship. This is the second round, not the third round. So it happens 1 round earlier.
Because it's the second round, it's got to be Carolina. They always make it to the conference.
Always make it to the... Okay, and then you got Buffalo, Minnesota.
Buffalo's too much of a wagon this year.
All right. Buffalo, Carolina. Third round.
This is where Carolina gets eliminated always.
Always. No way they're winning a game in the third round, right? And then you've got your Western Conference or whatever the other side of the bracket. You've got Colorado versus Edmonton.
I think Edmonton again. Playoff McDavid, except for the Stanley Cup Finals, is a mutant.
Oh, so in this style of bracket, Nathan DaCosta, you've got the Edmonton Oilers, the 15 seed, versus the 4 seed Buffalo Sabres.
I also think that is a very possible scenario for the real Stanley Cup playoffs.
For sure.
Is there a way that you can bet on that? Oilers, Sabres, finals.
Oilers. I mean, you could just bet on the Oilers and the Sabres to make it to Stanley. Put it in a parlay, and that's your.
That's true.
But no, I mean, what a crazy bracket, right? Like, and you think about the quality hockey, like those conference finals, those Buffalo, Carolina is no walk in the park. Edmonton, or in the other case, it would be. Sorry. This would actually be Buffalo, Colorado. I messed this up. That conference final should be Buffalo, Colorado.
It's a lot tougher now.
A lot tougher. But that's a good series.
That's a really good series. Probably Colorado.
Probably Colorado, right? And then you would have Carolina, Edmonton. And on that one, fine. You can pick Edmonton. And then you would have your finals would be Colorado, Edmonton. Like this is what I'm saying, right? You switch to this kind of format. This is the kind of stuff you get.
That's like the battle for the captaincy after Sidney Crosby retires for Team Canada.
For sure. Whoever wins that playoff series is the captain, straight out.
And what's the actual playoff? I'm trying to find a photo of the actual playoff bracket if it were to start today.
Right now, if the actual playoff bracket, you would have Anaheim against Utah, first round. You'd have Edmonton, Vegas, first round.
Those are 2 walks. Anaheim,
and then you'd have Anaheim, Edmonton, second round.
Edmonton.
You would have Colorado against Seattle.
Colorado, there we go.
Enough said. You would have Dallas, Minnesota.
I could honestly see an upset.
What's the upset? Like, both teams are fantastic.
Both teams are fantastic, but I think Dallas is significantly better.
You think so?
Yeah, in terms of talent they have.
Close. It's got to be a close. That's close.
I think Minnesota.
Queen Hughes, man.
Huh?
Minnesota's got Queen Hughes. Kirill Kaprizov.
True, but I swear they've been doing bad recently.
I mean, they're 4-4-2 in their last 10, so sure. Fair enough. So let's say Minnesota, right? You'd have Minnesota, Colorado. So now the Stanley Cup winner that you picked in the 1v16 is not only has to go against Minnesota in the second round, which they didn't even have to face them in the other, right? Who are you picking? You picking Colorado?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you've got Colorado, Edmonton. not in the Stanley Cup final, which is what would happen on the other side, in the conference final for the Western Conference.
Edmonton.
Pick Edmonton, sure, because it's the third round. I understand. And I mean, Colorado's banged up from playing Minnesota. On the east side, you've got Tampa, Montreal.
If Fowler's in at Montreal, if we decide to start Dobish for more than 2 games, probably Tampa.
Okay. Let's say Marty St. Louis is smart and plays Fowler, which I think by then he'll have earned the spot fully. And if he doesn't, that's the thing. Like if Dobish has earned that first goalie spot, you better believe Dobish is playing out of his mind the second half of the season because Fowler's a good freaking goaltender. You would have Buffalo playing Boston.
Buffalo.
You would have Carolina playing Detroit. It's Carolina, surely. Pittsburgh, New York, same series. You would have New York, as you said. Carolina, New York.
Carolina.
Buffalo, Montreal. Second round.
That's literally a corn flip. Montreal. Just because I genuinely don't know who's going to win.
We'll go Montreal, Carolina.
Montreal.
You have the Montreal Canadiens versus the Edmonton Oilers.
Only 2 Canadian teams making it to the Stanley Cup.
Could happen. Could happen. I mean, like my point here though is like right now you've got a Seattle Kraken team that would not make the playoffs. That's the only team in the West, I think. No, surely there has to be more. Who else did I say? Did I say Vegas isn't making it? Vegas isn't making
Vegas can make it.
Vegas is not making it in this version. Also, by the way, Seattle right now in a playoff spot is the 21st best team in the league. Fun fact, that's 11 spots ahead of the last place in the NHL. They're in the bottom 12 teams of the NHL, and they are in a playoff spot.
That's just ridiculous, bro. Like, the West is just so weak. Goodness. They're in that second wildcard spot, I'm assuming.
They're in that second wildcard spot.
Look, man, I don't know. Gary Bettman's got to start reconsidering his options. I mean, surprised he's going ahead with the World Cup of Hockey and now having 2 international tournaments a year, promising that. Maybe he will introduce some change into the playoff format. Who knows?
I mean, the thing is with these so here's the real question, right? Is like, what would you rather have in the playoffs? And this is what I think the thinking is behind this, right? Is like, if you cheer for a team, one of the 16 teams that does not make the playoffs, right? Are you going to stop watching hockey right away? Probably not. If you're a good hockey fan, right? Like you're going to watch first round. You're going to find one of these series. Now, if all of the series are just blowouts, right, in the first round, I think you have people lose interest and they don't watch the second round. But when some of the series are like fantastic, must-watch hockey, game 7s, which you get in this version, right? Because you've got a Dallas, Minnesota first round, and you've got a lot of them too, right? Because you have at least one in each division, ideally. Like that 2 versus 3 in each division should be a decent series always. So you got at least 4 series to watch as a fan. Whereas in this other version, I mean, arguably, you probably have like 3 or 4 sweeps in the first round, like just the Colorado playing, Ottawa or whatever I said it was, right? Like, good luck, Ottawa, right?
I would not shut Ottawa. I would not count Ottawa out.
According to some of these models, Ottawa's the 3rd best team in the East. Like, so some of these guys are saying that, like, when Ottawa's healthy, and I mean, hey, like,
it's also scary how close the wild card spots are to us right now.
I mean, I wouldn't worry too much. The thing with Columbus, right, is Columbus is not actually competing with us for. Like, they don't just have to get ahead of us. Or sorry. It's not like they're 1 spot behind us, right? It's like for them to get in a playoff spot, their actual competition. I mean, Columbus is right now in a playoff spot if you take by points percentage, because they got a better points percentage than Boston and Detroit. But Columbus would take the New York Islanders spot before they take our spot.
Yeah.
Us being in the top 3 in the Atlantic means that like it's Boston or Detroit that have to come for us, or Ottawa, I guess. But I think Ottawa is going to be a bubble team this year. But like Boston and Detroit, they're both 2 points behind us, but they've played an extra game. So we win that extra game. It's 4 points. If we don't, it's 2 points, which is again not that great, but definitely better than it has been.
This is so weird. Like the Atlantic, the Metro, the Central is freaking loaded. Then the Pacific. What is going on?
Well,
I didn't
like
realize the Kraken only had 71 points.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope San Jose, for their own sake, can beat out LA and Seattle, because that's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'd rather see San Jose than either of them.
San Jose right now, again, like they got a better points percentage. It's gonna be a race, but no matter who's in that spot, they're not gonna really deserve to have been in the playoffs. I mean, the thing that I look at, like the Anaheim,
even Winnipeg. If Winnipeg goes on a tear these last few games, they can get in a spot.
Yeah, but
yeah, it's definitely possible.
There's only 4 points back. That's crazy. Yeah, big deadline sellers, the Winnipeg Jets. No, I mean the big thing for me, like you look at Like, everybody from Columbus up in the East is better than every team in the Pacific right now. Like, that's nuts. The Ottawa Senators, who are very literally tied for points with the top-ranked team in the Pacific.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Has there ever? I don't know the last time it's been this tight for the playoffs. Like coming
Been a
down to a
long
crunch.
time. It's been a long time.
Because normally by I don't know, like next week you would kind of start to see like where teams are going to be in the brackets for the playoffs. All right. In other Habs news, our boy Cole Caulfield, baby,
Yeah, what's the thing that everybody always made fun of? What do they say, Nathan? Do you remember?
no goal Cole, no couldn't get to 40, something like that.
Cole Caulfield, this is what they would say. They'd be like, Cole Caulfield is the only 50-goal scorer to have never scored 40 goals. Well, not only has he scored 40 goals, the season ain't over, baby.
Season ain't over. We got what 15 more games. And guess how many? Guess how many of Cole Caulfield's NHL career goals have been empty nets?
Well, I mean, come on. He's like any good goal scorer, right? It's like Alex Ovechkin has what, like 80, and he's played like 4 times as many games. Probably like 20, right?
Yeah, 20 something like that. Austin Matthews gets. I think he had 20 last year.
That season that he had the 60 whatever, like I think like 15 of them were empty netters.
Zip. 0 empty net goals in his entire NHL career. I don't know how you can hate on this guy anymore.
You can't.
Yeah. Soon enough, it's going to be Cole Caulfield's the 50 goal scorer to score 50 goals. Haters silenced, finally.
The thing I'm going to say too, though, you look at where he's scoring from. This is not an Alex Ovechkin. Like I've got one spot on the ice that I can shoot the puck from. This is that he scores from everywhere. And not only that, Nathan, he is only 5 behind Nathan McKinnon for the Rocket Richard. He is in second place in the entire NHL in goals. When is the last time that the Montreal Canadiens have had a guy in second place in the NHL in goals? You got to go back a far ways, man. I mean, this is the first time we've had a 40-goal scorer since 1994. Did you know the last time we had a rookie goaltender start the playoffs for us? Do you know what happened?
Won that Stanley
Cup. Not a big deal. I'm telling you, like, I mean, everything's coming together. The one thing I got to ask you, Nathan, you've been watching the games. What do you think about our depth? What do you think about like the depth scoring on our team? Because I'm a little shaky right now. I don't know how. Like, I don't know how we score goals outside of the top 2 lines.
I was going to say our top 2 lines are looking good. Our top 2 defensive pair lines also look pretty solid. But yeah, those bottom 2 forward lines, we need them to step it up pretty big, especially heading into the playoffs. Because we all know it's not the first 2 lines that win you a Stanley Cup. It's your third and fourth lines, how much you can produce on those lines to give your top dogs some more juice, so you're not just burning them out.
I've got another question to go along with that. Forward depth, Brendan Gallagher was healthy scratch for the very first time in his career since joining the team in 2013. And the reason that we had to scratch him, we've got so many forwards. We've got the forward depth, allegedly, right? What we actually have is a bunch of guys who can play on the fourth line. And we've got a lot of them. So, we make 2 lines of them. But the question I got for you, if everything goes right within the NCAA, the latest game in the NCAA this year will be April 4th. It's when the Frozen, whatever, is it the Frozen 4 they call it?
Frozen Frenzy? Nope.
No, I think it's
it
the
is
Frozen,
the Frozen
4.
4.
Yeah. The Frozen 4 ends April 4th or something like that. Maybe it's even April 9th. I might have my dates, different tournament dates. But Michael Hage, is he playing on the Montreal Canadiens this year?
Look, if we're bringing him up, it is going to have to be like an Ivan Demidov situation last year, where he plays 2 of the last regular season games, see where he fits in, and most likely it's going to be on that third or fourth line, but I think we do bring him because we need that bit of depth, and getting that little bit of confidence instilled within a young player like that early can work wonders, as you can see how Demidov's been playing this year. Letting him play in the playoffs, yeah, I think we should let Hage come in again.
You look the last time, Nathan, that better yet. You look at the best comparable that we have from Michael Hage, right? There's another guy named Michael on the San Jose Sharks named Michael Misa. Michael Misa goes 2nd overall in the 2025 NHL draft. Michael Hage does not go 2nd. He went 20th or whatever you drafted in 20. But at the World Juniors this year, Michael Misa had 7 points in 7 games. Michael Hage had how many?
I don't remember. I know it was a lot.
I believe it's 15. I'm gonna search this up quick.
15 rings a bell too. Hey, I know the World Juniors tournament was special. I don't know if you've seen anything about Michael Misa recently, though. I don't know if you've seen anything about Michael Misa recently. He has, I think it's 15 points in his last 10 games. He's heating up. See what Hage can do. We brought Cole Caulfield up, but also last year, we were saying the same thing. I will just preface that. We were saying the same thing about Demidov.
I mean, you got a spot to put Michael Hage right now. I mean, think of you and you think about it.
Throw him on the third line.
Not even. I mean, you keep Slavkovsky, Caulfield, and Suzuki together. That second line is Oliver Kapanen, Ivan Demidov. Put me, Michael Hage. Throw Newhook on the third line, and all of a sudden that bottom six looks a lot better.
Look, I'm just wondering how the team will receive that. Throwing him on the second line right away.
Yeah. Where did they put Caulfield, man? They put Caulfield on the second line between, beside Suzuki, who is his second year in the NHL, I believe, and Tyler Toffoli.
We'll see. I just think it makes more sense to throw him on the third line.
And
to
give
start.
him who? What are you going to give him? Who are you going to put on a line with him?
Give him Brendan Gallagher and.
Oh, hi, this is not. This is what's going on? What's going on? You're gonna give me like the leading NCAA point scorer. You're gonna put him beside
Yes,
Brendan
and
Gallagher?
Josh Anderson.
Oh God! Oh
Listen,
no!
that would be lethal. That would be a lethal line.
Oh no!
Yes, I love.
At the very least, give me Alex Texier. Like at the very least. Like,
Oh, bro, put Texie on the fourth line. Anderson, Hage, Gallagher. Oh my God, that's actually a lethal line.
I've never heard of a worse idea in my life. Three right shots on that line too. 3 right shots.
That is fine. That is fine.
No. Oh God. Yo, Brendan Gallagher can barely play hockey this year.
The reason they're healthy scratching him is to keep him nice and healthy for the
Yeah,
playoffs.
right. Yeah, all right. No. Brendan Gallagher is the best fourth line player. For sure.
Put him with the vet. Put him with the vet. Gally and I swear to God, that'll be a perfect line. You're gonna be saying sorry when you see it happen.
Brendan Gallagher this year, in the 100th percentile, you know, there's 100 percentiles in the NHL. He's 21st percentile. That means there's 79% of NHL players are better than him this year.
Just wait for the Michael Hage effect, man. That's gonna jump. It's gonna bounce.
No. Oh,
it's gonna add at least 60 to that. She's gonna be in the 81st percentile. No problem.
Look, I mean, the great thing too with Michael Hage is he's a center. There have also been thoughts about bringing Zarkovsky over from Russia, like Ivan Demidov came in last year. Now, if you bring Zarkovsky and you put him beside Michael Hage, then fine, make it a third line. But like, you cannot put Michael Hage on the third line beside nobody.
Bro, you have prime B Galley because he's going to be well rested, and a Josh Anderson who's beginning to heat up. You saw him get a goal last night. Dude, you smell the blood in the water. You know you do. You see it. He wants it. I swear, it's going to be the best line you've ever seen. The best third line you've ever seen. Michael Hage, Brendan Gallagher, Josh Anderson. Give me that.
I mean, the other thing you got to do. Let's talk about the defenseman a little bit because it's been a little brutal. What is Alex Carey doing, man? Like,
bro,
like why is this guy playing in the NHL like right now? Like we have. I mean, sorry, there are talks that we're bringing up David Reinbacher in like a few days.
2 days.
Yeah, in a few days.
Okay. Well, we all know who's gone first, and then so it's gonna be what? Matheson, Dobson, Gooley, Hudson, Jack-Eye.
I mean, no, because the first thing you got to know that Marty St. Louis is not doing it like that. Like if Reinbacher comes up, Buddy's going to be playing with either Lane Hudson or Mike Matheson, and Dobson's going to play with the other one of those two, and then you're getting Gooley Carrier as your third pairing.
Dobson and Jack-Eye played together before though, right? They've played for quite a few games together, I thought.
No, but like Jack-Eye comes out of the lineup for sure. Like that's another player. That's another player that's struggling. Like you take Jack-Eye out before you take out Carrier.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Now, what I would do is I would also bring up your boy, who's the defenseman, Adam Engstrom. Adam Engstrom is playing some high quality hockey down in the A right now.
We saw him play. Didn't we see him play in Toronto?
He started the season, I think, with us actually. He's played some NHL games this season.
Oh yes.
But no, Adam. I mean, look, I truly think like you look playoff day one. My roster has Adam Engstrom, David Reinbacher both playing on the team, and that shouldn't surprise anybody. I mean, like Engstrom is fantastic, and David Reinbacher is about to be the same. And
Jack-Eye better be hired as like the assistant.
The thing is too in the playoffs you can insulate them, right? Like If you don't feel totally confident sending them out all the time, you can insulate it a little bit better. The problem is you can't have Alex Carey playing 20-something minutes a game or whatever he's playing right now. Like, it's ridiculous. Playing every single PK too. It's like Lane Hudson is a better defenseman in every single way possible, and he's not going out there to defend. It's crazy. We got a lot of good things going. Sorry, I was gonna say, and then I've got Michael Hage on my roster. I don't know if you can get Zarkovsky over.
That was so tough with Demidov last year. I don't know.
It's possible. I think it's possible.
It is possible for sure. I do think Hage will happen, and he's going to be playing with Anderson and Gallagher for sure. So, look, it's just going to be so stacked.
Well, what's the roster right now, man? Also, is Patrick Laine playing another game this season?
No way. No way. He is not playing. He's probably never going to play for.
Okay. Actually, a lock. Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Caulfield. Lock. For sure. One of the best lines in the league. Kapanen and Demidov are staying together. I don't care if you put Alex Newhook. I personally want Hage on that line.
So we're leaving Alex Newhook there, line 3?
Where I want Alex Newhook line 3.
No. Alex Newhook with Demidov and Kapanen.
Okay, fine, whatever. Leave it for now. Third line, is Zach Bolduc a lefty or righty?
I think he's a lefty.
Sounds right? Give me Zach Bolduc. Yeah. No, this is definitely what happens. Zach Bolduc, Michael Hage, Alex Texier. And then give me a fourth line, Jake Evans, Philip Dano, and Josh Anderson. And you can swap.
I can't believe Evans is on the fourth line.
Well, I mean, he's the third line right now, right? He's third line between Bolduc and Texier. But like for sure, like no, I mean,
Look, I honestly think Gallagher's gonna come back. I'm joking with the Anderson and Gallagher and Hage stuff, but Gallagher's gonna be on the roster for the playoffs.
There's so many people though. Like, who are you taking out? Especially if you bring Hage up. And I think you have to bring up Hage. You look at what Michael Misa's doing for the Sharks, and Hage is just a better player, or shown that he's a better player this year.
Who do you drop down?
Like, it's not Evans. Like, unless it is Evans, which is fine, I guess. I mean, that Philip Dano, Josh Anderson, Brendan Gallagher line, like what is that line even doing, man? Like, yeah, Anderson had a good game last night, but let me pull this up. Where's my forward lines? Give me the Montreal Canadiens. 5. Let's see this. Goals for percentage. They need a meaningful number of time on ice. Who's last on this thing? Better yet, they're actually not bad. They haven't been that bad. I thought they were worse. Their expected goals for rate is not good, but their goals for percentage rate is good. Their goals for percentage is actually higher than Cole Caulfield, Slavkovsky, and Nick Suzuki.
Don't hate on those, man.
I mean, with like less than half the minutes. So take that. The real thing is when you sort this for expected goals for percentage, it's the third worst on the league team. So they've gotten some puck luck, but third worst on the team.
Or third best on the team. Look, I just think you need to have the vet Galley in there somewhere. Whether that's getting rid of Evans or you can't get rid of Anderson because you need that brute guy in the bottom core. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Do you want to wrap it up here? Getting pretty tired.
Yeah. We can wrap it up here. I mean, the point stands. We're in the playoff race.
Yes.
And we've got a lot of good things going for us. But we could have even better things coming.
Yes, absolutely.
We just need 3 players that could come up into the team. And
we need these players, and we need these wins this week. We need all of these wins. We play the Red Wings, then the Islanders. Red Wings tomorrow night, Islanders Saturday night.
The Islanders win is going to be big. If we beat the Islanders, there's a good chance that Columbus overcomes the Islanders, and the Islanders are out of a playoff spot.
It's a huge game. And then our regular season ends April 14th. Wow, do we have a lot of games left?
Yeah, we're 1 month. What is it? 15 games. So I think it's like exactly 30 days now.
Like basically a month until we're done and playoffs start. Pretty unreal, man.
Pretty unreal. We're in a playoff spot. We could be first in the division. I can see it happening. I mean, Buffalo's been hot. They can cool down a little bit. Tampa's already cooling down. Still possible. I would love a Buffalo Montreal first round though. I mean, it's better in the second round. Honestly, the best possible matchup is Buffalo Tampa first round. Buffalo beats Tampa. So all of these people that are like, oh, Tampa's got a 30% chance of winning the cup, blah blah blah, whatever. Bye-bye.
That's ridiculous. 30%.
Yeah. But let's see what Money Puck has them at right now. I mean, Money Puck has it a little bit different. Win the cup. They have 7.4% for Tampa, which is maybe a little bit closer to reality, but that doesn't take into account who they have to play. Because right now, like Colorado, Dallas, and Minnesota are your 3 favorites, and one of them's got to go through the other 2. So, anyways,
and it's gonna be one of the best playoffs I think we've ever seen. Hands down.
I think, don't quote me on this, it's this year, next year. After that, it's all downhill from there.
For that?
No, for the playoffs. I mean, overall playoff, like like how good they are, how close everything is. Like I think this year, next year, and then when you get to the year after, the cap's going to be so high that like you're just going to have some teams that can't spend it, and the teams that can will,
And they'll be stacked.
and they'll be stacked. So welcome to Montreal, whoever is a free agent in 2020. Yeah, whatever.
Connor McDavid, he will be.
Look. I mean, to be honest, I think if Edmonton misses the playoffs this year, he's going to request a trade.
Probably.
And I'll say this: I have a feeling that in those contract negotiations with Edmonton, what he actually said, like I'd be so surprised if I'm not right when I say this. Like I think what he said was, "Listen, I want all of this noise to go away about me leaving Edmonton. I also don't want to leave you high and dry, right? If I'm going to go, like, I think you guys should get something back. I'm not just going to walk like Mitch Marner. And if we do good, I'll stay, right? So let's sign a really team-friendly deal, 2-year deal. At the end of the season, let's talk it over. And if I would have, at the end of the season, walked to another team, I'm just going to ask you guys to trade. You can get a bunch of stuff back because my contract's going to be fantastic for whoever's acquiring. You can get all of your draft picks and all of your things to rebuild, but I get to go where I want to go. I think that's what he said.
We'll see. But as of now, it looks like they're in a playoff spot. I don't know which of those teams are really going to be coming for them. Look, I think Edmonton has what they need this year to actually do it. The goaltending, still not quite there, but everything else does and will be fine once Draisaitl's back. And it's looking like there will be no Florida Panthers.
There is no Florida Panthers. I don't know. I just can't see how Edmonton gets through the Colorado or Dallases of the world. Like, I mean, but they're too good, man. They're so good.
I don't know.
Those teams have
they
so
always get
much
through.
depth. Edmonton, what has Edmonton got on the back end, man?
Edmonton has Connor McDavid, and we've seen it so many times in the playoffs in those first 3 rounds.
I don't know.
He wills that team.
I don't even know if they're making the playoffs this year.
All right. We shall see. And with that being said, thank you very much to those of you that have still made it, that are still listening to the podcast at this point. We really appreciate all of you. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a little comment in the comment section, and hit that bell notification so that you get notified every time we post a video. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. Follow us on YouTube Shorts. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcast content. That's all. 3 more games this upcoming week. We'll talk to you next time. Au revoir et bonne soirée.